All right. Well, hello YouTube. I don't know what's all over my rear bike tire. I just washed these tires off the other day. Anyway, you can see my bags are packed today. So on the left, we have the remainder of my slime 32-ounce slime container, which the majority of it's in the front and rear tire. Then you've got 4 orders of chicken strips on the left with some French fries. And then on the right, we've got a bike pump. We've got 2 Baja Blasts, 4 miniature milks, 1 apple juice, a headlamp, a face covering, a set of gloves, a tube, and the side pouches are various tools for regular bike maintenance. Total weight, I don't really know what it is. It's enough to make the bike squirrely and not. I know everybody likes to use the word nimble, so I'm not quite as nimble as I usually am. And I'm also wearing a backpack with 2 jackets, a laptop, a mouse, and I don't know what else is in there. So that being said, I've got to be very conscious of the way I ride and how far these bags are sticking out. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it kind of is, because depending on what route I'm taking, sometimes close calls dominate certain routes. What the hell? Arizona. Anyway, this is the not so exciting part of the ride, or the repetitious part of the ride, but really the whole ride's going to be pretty repetitious, because I think this morning I published a Tustin route, and I don't remember any of the other videos this week. The bike is definitely feeling strange, and I'm not really too sure why. So I started feeling kind of weird yesterday. So I don't know if it's from having slime in the front tire. Feels very, it feels very strange. It almost feels like I have a flat tire, but I don't have a flat tire. So I'm not really too sure what it is. So I really need to, shoot, we're gonna get stuck. We're gonna go in the middle here. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's. Maybe the back tire is just low. Oh yeah, the back tire is low. Okay. So these cars are stopped. So I don't see how I could have a flat because this has I have slime in the tire, but let's air up the tire and see what's going on. All right, I'm going to stop filming for a few minutes. All right. So we got a little, so I guess we have some sort of a leak in the rear tire. Like I said, I don't know how many miles these tires have on them. I mean, they still have tread, but they're street tires, so they were, you know, not the most aggressive tread to begin with. So, yeah, there was only 10 PSI in the tire. I don't know, I guess people have a habit of checking to see if their tires are inflated before they ride their bike, but I don't pay any attention because I know I have everything to fix it. So I just like if I get up in the morning and my tire's low, I air it up, you know. I don't check it. It's just I just ride, you know. It's not gonna change my plans, because if I go to check my tire and it's low or it's flat, then I've got to fix it, because this is how I get to work. So I'm never gonna come out to my bike and go, oh shoot, my tire's flat, I can't ride to work. Are my tires low and it might get flat, so I'm not gonna ride to work? It's more like, so let's see how far we can get. All right, so we have 25 PSI in the front tire with slime, and we have 23 in the back. And the only reason why we have 23 is because I started picturing like a puncture in the tire with a bunch of air pressure, and like that hole blowing up and exploding or something. So I was like, I'm not gonna put any more in there. With the amount of weight I have on it, it'd probably be better to have a little more air. We don't want to get too weird about it. Watch out for the pole. All right, so we have some pedestrians. So since I'm on the wrong side of the street, we're gonna go into the bike lane. So one thing I definitely, somebody had suggested to me something like Uber Eats or something like that, because I definitely need to get more income. I would prefer to be able to make an income riding my bike. obviously my YouTube channel just isn't up to par. It's not really at that level yet. I don't mean just subscribers, but I just mean as far as content goes. You know, I mean, eventually I'll probably get to 1,000, but it's just not that good of a channel where I'm going to get enough views to have some sort of income that's going to actually help out at all. You know, I don't know how much people get paid. I seem to think it's like $10 every 1,000 views, but I think it's way more complex than that. I think it, you know, viewing hours and all that, you know, or maybe it's not complex. Maybe it's just that views and viewing hours. But that's, you know, that's far, you know, that's very far in the future. And then even if I got 1,000 subscribers and got a bike review, started doing bike reviews in a few months, that doesn't mean that I'm making money riding my bike, because, you know, I'm definitely not trying to make money on YouTube, but I wouldn't mind being able to, just like anybody else, I wouldn't mind, you know, being able to sustain the channel and grow the channel with a little bit of money coming in to, you know, but primarily I want to be riding my bike. So that's why I don't want to just do bike reviews because I need a bike. I want to do bike reviews because I love riding these bikes. I mean, and to have the opportunity to showcase bikes and commute on them, different types, is just, that'd be so awesome, you know. But, you know, anybody that rides e-bikes that enjoys it and has a YouTube channel probably thinks the same thing. So, and then, you know, what do you do with the bikes when you get them? You know, I think these guys sell them, or they keep them or sell them, you know. If I ever get to that point, yeah, and this is all a pipe dream, you know, but it's fun to pretend, because that's where things start, right? When you visualize something, you visualize your life as being a disaster, it's going to be a disaster. I'm hoping if I ever do get to that point of being able to review bikes, first off, I'm going to ride the hell out of them. But let's say I'm getting a bike a month. You know, if I'm financially stable by then, I'll hopefully just be giving the bikes away. I think giving them away to subscribers would be cool, but everybody's so far away. And, you know, I think probably most people can, you know, e-bikes are pretty affordable. I think most people, you know, because you can make payments, right? You could get like you know, a $2,000 bike and make, you know, $100 payments a month on it or whatever. Or better yet, a $1,000 bike and half of that, $50 a month. Which right now I can't do that. And I'm sure there's other people that can't as well. But and I don't need to. I've got a bike that works. The idea would be having a backup bike so the channel doesn't start tanking, you know. But you know, people are so far away, so you can't really give the bikes to subscribers, because it would be hard to get it to that person to ship it to them. That would be a total mess. I don't like boxing up gifts and wrapping gifts, just regular small gifts, let alone a massive box with a bike in it. And then it wouldn't be fair just to give bikes away to people that live in SoCal. So I don't know. I guess you sell them. I guess that's what people do, but I just wouldn't, I don't know. At that point, I'll know what it's like to want a bike and not be able to get one. So you know, it'd be nice to be able to give bikes away. Like, yeah, that's business. That's what people are doing, you know. They're reviewing the bikes and selling them. But I used to give all kinds of stuff away. I told a story about my mountain bike. I had a nice mountain bike that I crashed one night. I don't know if I published the video where I talked about it, but I used to live up in the mountains, and I had this mountain bike, and I rode the bike from, you know, up in the Sierra Nevadas down to the valley, and made my way to all the different bars I like to drink at throughout the day. So later on that night, I decided I was going to go to this hotel in town and then hang out in the jacuzzi or whatever. But I wanted to get some more beer, so I was on my way to the liquor store. Yeah, I told this story in the video. Anyway, there was a curb going up to the store, and the curb blended in with the oops, sorry, hit and run. But yeah, I crashed my bike. The curb went up, but I couldn't tell. So I was riding from the parking lot. I hit the curb head on and flipped over the handlebars, and went and got some beer and went over to the jacuzzi. And then the next day, when I woke up, I decided, like, I don't want to ride bikes anymore. And so I gave that bike away. It was a nice bike. And I took it back up to the mountains, and gave it to this lady that I worked with. I gave it to her son, who had just moved up there, so he could have a bike. And I don't know how old I was. It doesn't matter. It was a long time ago. And then I also used to collect books. So I had this author that I used to read. His name was Charles Bowski, and I had I don't know how many of his books. Not a lot, but maybe 15 to 20. So right now his books are printed by a publishing company called, I believe, Echo. But when he first came out, there was this one individual, I forget his name. His last name is Martin. Maybe let's just say Bill Martin, but it's not Bill Martin. Anyway, this guy talked his wife into putting this money into Charles Bowski, because he thought Charles Bowski was a great writer, and he ended up doing that. So he invested all this. He had he wasn't like an established publisher, or maybe he was, but I seem to think Charles Bukowski was like his first dude. So he gave Bukowski like a certain amount of money to write a novel in a certain amount of time. And so Bukowski quit his job, took the money, he worked at the post office, took the money that this guy gave him, and that guy had started his publishing company called Black Sparrow Press, and that was the first book. And it was a success. It was a book called Post Office. So I had that book collection, and they were all Black Sparrow Press. So Bukowski ended up becoming a very popular author while he was still alive, which is amazing. Usually it happens after you pass away, then you get famous and start making money. But he actually made enough money to make a decent life for himself and his wife from that point on. So if you look him up, he's got, people are still living off of him. Like, he's been putting out, he died in '94, and he's probably put out 100 books since then. Because he was just, he wrote incessantly, apparently, I don't know. So I had those books, and they're probably worth money now, because this was many years ago. And Black Sparrow I don't know if it exists anymore, but they don't publish his stuff anymore. It's another company, another publishing company. So those books are, to a collector, they're worth money. You could probably sell, I had Burning in Water, Drowning in Flame. You could probably sell that book for $100 easy, maybe more. Love is a Dog from Hell. I had that one. That would go for a lot. Crucifix in a Death Hand. That was a great book. But most of his stuff is poetry. But it's not. It reads like a story, But I gave those away. So what I'm getting at is, after all this crazy talk, this long-winded explanation is, if I ever got to review bikes, I would probably be giving them away, because that's just what I do. I've given cars away. Or sold cars for like incredibly cheap. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. Last year went by so fast, Fast forward a year from today, I might still be on this bike. We might have 14,000 miles on this thing. It's not impossible by any means. Even if I doubled subscribers, I wouldn't have 1,000 though. But like, forgot what I was gonna say. So I know that people might be bored with this route, so hopefully me talking's not too annoying, but I just want to try to work. I'm just working on my commentary, so thinking out loud. So, you know, to get more subscribers or to get more views, to help the channel grow, like there's things that can be done, right? You can do, especially where I live. But at what price though, you know? Like, all this stuff I've talked about before, but like I said, I can't ever remember which videos I publish, because I ride to work and back 5 days a week and then do weekend videos, so it's so much footage, you know, so many, just constantly, you know, an hour and a half a day of me just riding and talking every day, you know. So I never can remember all the details. Oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Come on, somebody remind me. Oh yeah, so you can, like, Orange County has a lot to offer, right? It has beaches, you know, cool beach cities, you know, which I haven't, you know, I haven't gone that far yet. I don't need to go that far yet. There's still a lot to explore in this inland. You know, so I'm also very limited on the weekdays because I'm trying to get to work. So I'm gonna have to develop the commentary for one thing, because I can't unless my job changes or something crazy. But you know, there's like the lizard hunter, our Tales from the Street. That's the same guy. So he just rides around Phoenix and goes to the hood and hits up homeless people. You know, a lot of them are drug addicts. You know, you understand street activity, so that kind of thing, which but it's kind of grimy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's interesting to a point. But if that's your daily routine, is just going around and but it's cool, you know, I'm not knocking the guy at all. I'm just saying, like, that's not what I want to do. I mean, I'm interested in that, but it's just to do it every single day for me, let's say for me, it's just too much, you know. However, if I wanted the channel to pop, or if I wanted to get viral videos, it's available, you know. I mean, the stuff I see, yeah, the things I see, I could definitely exploit, you know. You know, I mean, drug use out in the street, homeless encampments, you know, prostitution, like gangs, like it's all right here. But if I lived in a place like Phoenix, Yeah, I don't blame the guy. Like, what else is he gonna do? Like, if I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some nice looking spots in Phoenix, you know. I don't know, but like, what else are you gonna film out there? You know, the desert. I don't know. But I don't know. Everybody does that. They, you know, get content, going out and doing nice things for people, or shocking people. You know, people like stuff with shock value. But I think that's not sustainable, you know. And that's not really what I'd want to do. Like, I want to keep it. I mean, that could be part of it. But biking, true crime, those are the things I like. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's just ride. So we're on Civic Center Drive. I just did this though. I just did this ride. I just did Civic Center Drive. So we can't go this way. Oh man, I'm gonna get stuck, man. You know what? We're gonna go. This fool's gotta stop eventually. We're just gonna go. We're gonna work our way into this left lane here. All right. So this is the French Park neighborhood. We got the leaf blower guy out because I don't know, maybe everybody that rides bikes runs into people that with leaf blowers all the time, but it seems to happen to me every day. All right, so we're coming up to Washington. Right now we're on French Street. That was the French Park neighborhood, and we're gonna head back to towards Main Street. We'll go this way. You know, I had the right of way. I did not have a stop sign. They had a stop sign. But yeah, I think true crime is where I want to go for sure. Yeah, with the channel, because I can still maintain my integrity keep the routes mixed up like I've been doing for the last year. And if I start reviewing bikes, I can still talk about bikes. I have, like I said, I have an hour and a half a day doing this to where we could load the channel up with all kinds of stuff. It could be e-bikes, true crime, and the street life, something like that. Oh yeah, off-roading. All right, can we get across 17? Oh yeah, we got lots of time. And you could do like a whole crime series, you know, where you start off with an interesting story and just run that shit into the ground, you know. Oh man. Don't hit the car with the massive bags. Woo. All right. So yesterday I had a video that I made that I almost published last night, and then I had second thoughts about it. So it was just another video of me riding on Main Street, you know, being in a hurry and trying to get home as fast as I could. So it's just another one of those kind of risky Main Street videos. Well, I decided not to publish it at the last minute. So that's why, you going for or what? That's why the video from today was just not. The video from today I did like, I had already edited the video from yesterday afternoon. That was already edited and ready. And then I decided not to do it. So then at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, I decided to do the video from the day before, the testing video. And so that's why that video is, you know, at a minimum, if I do videos without a lot of editing, like at a minimum, I have to do lighting and color, so the quality is good. So at least it looks good. And then if you don't like add a preview or music or or transitions and animation, like none of that stuff really matters, you know, titles and things like that. But I do that because I like to. I do all of this because I like to. Like there's people that have other people do their work for them. I mean, that's when you know it's a business, not a, I don't know. Which is fine too, it doesn't matter. Whatever people want to do, you know. But like Mr. Central Driver, he's cool. I like his channel. But he has somebody he pays to do his thumbnails. I mean, I guess I would have somebody do that stuff, but only if I was helping them out, you know? If you knew somebody that knew how to do them and they were broke and you wanted to help them out, say, oh yeah, I guess you can do these thumbnails for me. Hi. It's your friendly neighborhood e-bike commuter. So the French fries are going to be soggy. I told my kids that, my son that. But the chicken they have at work, it's just like chicken strips, but it hits differently. It hits differently than any chicken I've ever had. It's just breaded chicken breasts. You know, kind of small, but I don't know what it is about it. It's just really good. But yeah, the French fries, man, they're gonna be soggy. I guess we could put them in the toaster oven. And then the Baja Blast, I mean, they can't be. They're gonna be like, they're trying to follow in my footsteps, having a monster at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can't give your 10 and 13-year-old Baja Blast at 5 o'clock at night. So I started drinking in the last year or two, I started drinking a lot of soda. Like a lot. And, you know, but I burn like a lot of calories, you know, even on an e-bike. So I don't really worry about, I know there's other reasons why soda isn't good for you, but so at night, I always want Coke, you know, but I don't, well, I drink Pepsi, I drink it all, but I like Pepsi. That's my primary. Coke is good. You know, Coke is good if it's like at a restaurant, like draft. But at night, you know, I'm so used to caffeine, I don't think it keeps me awake, but just to be cautious, I try to minimize my caffeine intake after 1 in the afternoon. So I decided a few weeks ago to get root beer, of all things. So that's my new thing is root beer. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like biker. You know how the biker, like people on bikers do that? They do that inverted peace sign when they pass by each other. They can recognize. That's right. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna publish this video. Like I said, I'm working on the commentary, so hopefully it's not too annoying. I know when I first started, there was somebody who had made a comment that said they like my channel because I talk, but I don't talk too much to where it's annoying. And then I did a video one time where I didn't talk at all. Yeah, because sometimes that's cool too. Like just have a video where you're just getting into the scenery, and sometimes you don't need to say anything. So then I did a video like that, and a subscriber commented and said, "Ask me, you're not gonna start doing this on all your videos, are you?" Like he was disappointed. I don't know. It's weird though. I don't really like the sound of my voice. Sounds a little too. Sounds too like nasally Southern California. Just, but I can't help it. This is just the way I talk. I think it's a lot better than, you know, people that get very go into character when they make a video. Could be worse. We could be out there playing baseball. Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I played baseball when I was a kid too. I played Little League. But I didn't like it. I didn't like baseball. The only reason why I played baseball is because my friends were playing. I mean, softball's pretty fun, but there's just something about like hardball, fast pitch. It's just, I don't know. I'm not really too sure why. I was thinking the reason why I don't like baseball could be when I was young, we used to play pickle. So you're probably familiar with pickle. So you just have two people throwing the ball back and forth, and then you run and you try to get to the other side without getting tagged. And so I have this memory where I think maybe at least once or maybe more often. What's this guy doing? Maybe it happened more than once. I don't know, but I would play that game with my brother, who was 5 years older than me, and his friend. It's a very vague memory. And I think maybe they used to hit me with the baseball on purpose. So I think that's probably why I didn't like baseball. So I'm practicing my Uber Eats. So yeah, I started talking about this over on Red Hill in Maine, and I forgot to finish. Uber Eats, delivering food would be a good way to be able to ride and make money. I mean, that's like, I mean, if you were successful at that, can you imagine like delivering food on an e-bike, having a successful YouTube channel where you review bikes? So you're making money from YouTube, you're reviewing bikes, and you're making money from Uber Eats. That'd be kind of cool. And like I said, I'm definitely not doing this with the intention of ever earning money. I just know right now there's a chance, a very, very strong chance, that I have to get a second job for a little while. So that's gonna, like, if I get another job, that means I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be hard to, it might be hard to make these videos. Oh, you know what would be another good idea? What if you opened up or started a channel or made a part of this channel where you advertise your contact information and you investigate bike thefts? That would be good. So let's think, would that work? I mean, chances are, I mean, you figure if your bike gets stolen, it's done. It's like there's no point in even trying to get it back unless you get it back right away. So, but I guess just the idea of catching the person that did it, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, if you advertise yourself as a bike, somebody that's gonna find bike thieves, because the police, I mean, they don't have time for that, especially out here. I mean, sure, if they come across it, but they're not gonna have anybody investigating it. So you advertise your contact information, and so you go to all these, like, I know all the places where where potential bike thieves would be. And then you could team up with somebody online, like, so I could have my wife at home looking for bikes that are for sale online. And then you could work that angle at the same time. So I could go to all these encampments and try to find people's stolen bikes. And of course, I'd be riding my e-bike. That's not a bad idea. And that would make really good content. I mean, it wouldn't be profitable, but but it would be good content. It'd be dangerous though. It'd be very dangerous. And then people are gonna know who you are right away. So you'd have to probably have to wear like a disguise or something. So you disguise yourself. Infiltrate the encampments. All right. So if this video does get published, thank you so much for watching my video, and understand that I won't be talking this much every video. I just, this is an experiment. So let me know what you think. Did I talk too much? Or did I just destroy my channel? Regardless, I'm going to film another one tomorrow morning. So we'll catch you on the next one.